Yes, exciting times, my friend. It's new build time. We are going to be building the Lotus Renault 97T, made famous by World Champion Ayrton Senna. It's got a little bit about, obviously, Ayrton Senna and the car. Some information there. If we look on the back, it shows you some of the free gifts that we'll be getting as we go through this build. Nice t-shirt, a little model of the car, and a nice poster. Let's hope it doesn't come creased. Open it up again. Tells you obviously you're going to get your magazines to help you do the build, the step-by-step guide, information about Ayrton Senna, information about Formula 1 races and Renault, and then you've got this amazing car. It's made of ABS plastic and metal. It also comes, which I think comes in this first pack actually, this nice little replica helmet that comes with the model as well. And like I say, it opens up into a massive poster, which I will show you now. This is the poster. Told you it was big. The big poster of the Lotus 97T that we're going to be building. There you go. It's big. So I think you'll agree it's going to look epic once it's done. And obviously, as well as that and the poster you get there, as always, you get your step-by-step guides and your magazines. We'll have a quick look through both magazines first, just see what you can expect. 1985 Portuguese Grand Prix, all about the qualifying times at that. More information about the Grand Prix. More about Ayrton Senna. It's got a, looks like it's got a lap by lap guide there as well, what happened in the race. And then at the end of your magazine you will have your assembly guide on what you need to do there. And in the other magazine, magazine number 2, Colin Chapman, so it's more about the history of Formula 1 and other people that made this, made Formula 1 what it is today. Doing some karting there. More about Ayrton Senna. More about the engine that was used. So more about the car and Ayrton Senna. It's not just about him, it's all about the Formula 1, obviously the man behind it, and the car and everything. And the assembly guide for that. Now, it's only the first issue, so in the first one we only get stages 1 and 2, but we're going to take a look at them now and get this build underway. And this massive pack 1 is everything you get in stage 1. Like I say, you do get this helmet that we'll be putting the visor on. This is metal, that's very nice. As with all of these models, you do get a screwdriver, so another one to add to my collection. Also in this set, they do give you a set of tweezers, so that's nice. Got plenty of screws. We've got some BP, some MP, AP, and some AM screws. And then we've got your wing sections here. Now, in here are some sponsorship stickers. Now you'll know, if you know anything about this car, you'll know what the sponsorship stickers are. I will be putting these on the car, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be adding them to the video. I don't want to, I don't know if it'll offend anyone or whatever, but just as a full transparency, I will be putting these on the car. So you might not see me do it on the video, but they will be going on the car because I want it to look as it looked when it was going around the track. So for me, they're quite an integral part of the build. Anyway, with that being said, let's crack on and see what we need to do first. So we've got these wings. Now they are labelled. If you can see that, it's got R and L, and the insides are the same as well, R and L. So basically what we're going to be doing is putting R with R in there, like so, L with L, like so, and then we're going to be putting screws in there, MP, sorry, MP screws in those pieces. Okay, so we put screws in both of those. We need these sections next. They're going to go on the end of here. So the front two holes are going to match up with these two holes, and that's screwed on with some BP screws. So let me do that. Apologies, it wasn't the BP screws, it was the AP screws. I was looking at the wrong part. So it's AP screw, not BP screw. Okay, and we're going to do the same for the opposite side. That's going to look something like that. One side and the other side. Now, using the BP screws that I nearly used earlier, this Goodyear piece is going to go, there's a little lug there. So it's going to go over that. Like so. And then I'm going to put 2 BP screws in there. Okay, and that's going to look something like that. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so they're going to look something like that. Now the last thing in this pack is going to take the helmet, the visor of the helmet, and we're going to attach that on with some AM screws. There you go. You've got a little helmet. And there you go, that's all there is to do in stage 1. In stage 2, we're going to be doing the rear wing assembly. That pack, again, a huge pack, and looks something like that. Let's get it open. So lots of pieces there, and again, underneath there is the stickers, or the vinyls. More screws, lots of little screws, CP, BP, BPs, APs, FM, they're actually little nuts and screws, they were very tiny, and some CPs. There's a lot of silver screws on this build. So we're going to get 2B, it's got a little fin at the back there. So that's at the top. And then this piece is going to slot in at the bottom. So they just push in. Nice push, give it a click, get that satisfying click noise. So that looks something like that. It's got a wing on the top there, and it's got a little wing on the bottom piece as well. And we need this bit, which is 2D, this way around. So again, there's a little fin in the middle here. This piece, and we're fixing it to this 2D piece. Now on this, there's like a little lip. I don't know if you can see that. And the lip's got to be pointing up. And it's going to be screwed into those holes along there with some CP screws. So I'll screw that in and then show you what that looks like. Please note, CP screws, CP screws. You want the CP black ones. It does say in the instructions. They are very small screws, and the screwdriver they provide you will not get them screws in. but I have got them in. If you can see, they're all in there. We need to get 2A, which is this majorly big bit here. So with the stripe facing me, and we need to get 2F, which is one of these Goodyear sides. Apologies, I had the wrong side. So you need this one, making sure that this is your shape, okay? You don't want your shape going that way, you want your shape going this way. So the left one on the left hand side, which would make a lot of sense. And we're going to use AP screws for these. So the first screw is in there. We're going to put another screw there and another screw there. Again, I'm not going to over tighten these. It is just plastic. So when you feel it, you think you've got it as tight, and just stop. So that will go like that. Then we're bringing back this piece that we created at the beginning of stage 2, using the same AP screws. It's going to go in there like that. Again, don't over tighten them. It's only plastic, and that's going to look something like that. Right, now we're going to put this piece that's got the little metal strip on the back that we did, and that's going to go on the back here. BP screws in those top 2 holes. Use a small screwdriver on those, but they go in there. So that's going to look something like that. Now the next thing is quite tricky, but these 2 plastic bits, I don't know if you can see here, they got to be joined by the little nut and bolt. It's going to go through, clamp these 2 pieces together. I'll do it and then I'll show you what I mean. Okay, there is the nut and bolt on there. Now that is really quite hard, so just persevere with that. Now using the other side, you're just going to put all the AP screws, the 5 AP screws, and then the 2 BP screws at the top. So AP screws and 2 BP screws. Just basically repeat what you did on that side on this side. So I'm going to do that now. So like you did on the opposite side, BP screws and then AP screws. One thing I will note as well, you will get finger marks on this, so you might want to get a fibre cloth or something just to clean it up when you've done. That's going to look like that. And then the last thing that we need to do, we need to get this little bit of metal in between this hole here and this hole here. So it's going to basically sit across there like that. I'll get it screwed in and then you can see what I mean. For that you need some CP screws. Okay, it's just that little bit of metal that goes across your rear wing. And that should look something like that. Now, just take your time. Some of these screws are very, very tiny, and the nut joining these bits together, I thought I was going to seriously lose my proverbial mind. So just take your time. This screwdriver won't do everything, so you're going to need a smaller screwdriver. So just bear with and get all that in. Don't over tighten them because it's only plastic, but just obviously tighten them to the point that it needs to be. Anyway, that is all done in your first pack for the Lotus Ayrton Senna. I think you'll agree. A nice start. And there you go. That was the first pack, the first 2 stages of building the Ayrton Senna's Lotus 97T Lotus. We built this very nice and very intricate back wing. We built these front wing portions around the right way. And we also recreated the classic Ayrton Senna crash helmet. Now, it's a new build, it's exciting, it's really going to be a fun build, something different, a bit of a challenge. And when I say challenge, whoa, some of these screws are tiny. So make sure you've got yourself a really good screwdriver to get some of these in and to line them up. And as for the little nut, joining those two pieces together, you are going to have a time of your life getting that in. But stick with it, you will do it. I am known for having no patience at all, and I managed it. Well, just. But you will enjoy it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the start of this epic build. Like I did say, it does come with the stickers with the well-known branding that we all know what it is. I will be putting that on the car. I think I'm going to put it on the car when it's completely built. And then if you want to see pictures of it with stickers on, you can. And I'll quite happily put them up. But for now, we'll keep the stickers to a safe side, and we'll just crack on with the build. But I think you'll agree, it's a good start, good first couple of packs, plenty to do, plenty to get your teeth into, and we'll be seeing more of Ayrton Senna and the Lotus 97 in packs to come. So if you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time here on the Life and Times of Mulch with Ayrton Senna. See you next time.